Here we are with my man.
Hi. Hi, Yummy. Come here, have your good cookie. Come have your good cookie.
It's different kind today. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna let you chill. We're just gonna let you be over there. Yeah, hi, sweetheart. So today, in our reading with Sammy, series of our readings with Sammy, we are working with a very simple deck. Spirit, she's going on. No, don't you eat her cookie. No, don't you eat his cookie, I mean. Yeah, it's Saphira. That's Saphira. See, I love the girl named Saphira. See how I touch her? I even can touch her rough, and she likes it. Yeah, see the girl. See the girl. Oh, she's a beautiful girl. Yeah, see? Yeah. Okay, you stay away from his cookie. So, I was getting from Spirit yesterday, keep it simple, stupid. I think that's one of the things that I said too, right? And the first message that came out, this deck is made by a friend here in Sedona. She's an artist. I know I should be doing my own deck. I started a deck years ago with a friend, and I don't know, it didn't end up coming to fruition, and it is something that I really want to do. It'd be fun. This is quite simple, and I love it because it's spirit animals. Spirit animals, which are my thing, right? And the first message that came out was owl. So the owl talks about your intuition. This is a blue-eyed owl. This is a seer. And it's a snowy owl at the same time. And the snowy owl is a silent flyer. So I'm just going to go intuitively with what I'm picking up today. Not necessarily what she says. I'm just looking at the picture because I am a seer and I read messages. So this one is looking in from a dark space, looking out from a dark space. But I think they're looking through a dark space as well. So like remote viewing, right? I'm in a dark room, but I can see. It's also my intuition. I may not be able to see, but I know. It's just intuitive. It's what I've chosen to trust in. Oh my God. The other day when I did this reading, I took these cute pictures of her. And that's where she was laying. She's so cute. She just laid there the whole reading. So, oh my goddess. Hold on a second. I don't know what happened there. The light went funky weird. So, I can't prove it to you, but I know it's true. That's the message. The owl says, see through the illusion, past the deception to the truth of the matter. Something that you figured out, something that you or intuitive messages that are coming to you. And it makes sense because of all the other intuitive messages, or Spirit said yesterday, pay attention to the synchronicities, right? There are no coincidences. We bring you series of synchronicities so that you can understand the message that we're trying to deliver. So the barn owl is called the silent flyer. So basically you can't hear them coming. So there may be something coming that you're not aware of, but not that you can't see, but you know it. Something is about to happen. Like I kept getting between the 1st and the 14th, something major was going to happen. And something major did happen in Israel. It was horrible what happened. And I immediately went to what was on my mind, right? On the 14th, it's my daughter's birthday, but it was also the lunar eclipse. That's when the things and people and situations are eclipsed out of life, out of your experience. But the time frame I was given is between the 1st and the 14th. Not just the 14th. The 14th was a focal point, and that's before I knew it was the solar eclipse, and I watched it. And I was supercharged during that energy. It was because I'm an Aries sun and a Pisces moon, and it was an Aries. And so it was like the sun was charging my moon. So my intuition was very heightened. So pay attention to your intuition. Don't mistrust the things that you pick up. The more that you trust it, and the more that you are unafraid to look into the deeper realms, the more you will be rewarded. Spirit will make sure that they bring you more and more clear messages. They're asking you to trust what you see. Your higher self is. The owl is also saying that truths will be revealed. So things hidden in the dark will be brought to light. All right, next message is crocodile. First thing I think about is crocodile tears. Somebody, look at this smiling face. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. I can't stand it. Okay, you don't have to worry that she went up a tree. Sammy, here. Come here. Eat your cookie. You're okay. Eat your cookie. You're okay. Okay? She's just hanging up. Hey, Saphira. Hi. Look at her capability. Isn't that freaking amazing? I love cats. I love cats. Crocodile tears comes to mind, but this crocodile is smiling. So crocodiles come from underneath. You don't see them coming either. Their eyes are just peering above the water. So it's going down deep into the emotional waters, going down into your depths, exploring down deep. They're also ancient beings. They're literally like prehistoric looking. Look at this, looks like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, right? So it's about exploring your deep shamanic roots. You're fully capable of doing this. It brings to mind, my spiritual twin told me he was half Anunnaki, and it freaked me out. And Archangel Metatron laughed at me and said, they can't hurt you. As a matter of fact, many are helping us. But that's the reptilian race. A lot of people are afraid of the reptilian energy. Hey, don't be mean to her. Saphira. Ligris, you don't have to put up with her crap. Whoa. That was crazy. So fast forward and look at him. He's like, what's going on? Sammy, what's going on over there? The two girls and the big bird that went flying. I didn't even see. I'll have to look and see if I can catch what that bird was, because that was clearly a messenger. So don't put up with her shit. And then somebody was moving fast. So maybe that's the message. Somebody is feeling like, I'm done with your shit. I'm done being attacked by you. I'm done with this aggressive movement. And I'm out of here. Boom. That's a message. All right, next message. Narwhal. Oh, I like the narwhal. They're the sea unicorn. They're magical. Look at him. I have a stuffed narwhal. It's purple. It's in my room. I've got a lot of stuffed animals. Oh, Sammy. Sammy. Here, Sammy. Sammy, here. Here you go, Sammy. Here you go, Sammy. There you go, sweetheart. Maybe he'll go in there and eat it. Let's see if he does. Sorry. But this isn't just about, this is about him too. And it's just about spending time with him. You know, I don't necessarily have to call in a healing every single day because I'm asking for it every single day. I asked the fairy riders to go with him, and I definitely put that food under there. Hopefully he'll come back. He doesn't like the upset. He doesn't like the toxic energy. He doesn't like the stress. He doesn't like fighting. That upsets him. He's come from a situation that was probably aggressive, and he doesn't like it. So that's a message to me. No fighting. You know, my spiritual twin asked me one day, what will you do if you get mad at me? How will you behave? And I said, I'll probably start cleaning, or I'll need to go for a walk. Don't try to keep me there, because I need to walk it off or clean it off. But, you know, that may not have been what the experience was, right? With this one, he's like, I don't like fighting. I'm out of here. I don't want to be around anybody who's fighting. It's not my thing. So the narwhal, it's a magical being. I said it's like a unicorn. I'm going to sit here so I can watch him. It's a unicorn of the sea. So it's about embracing your magical abilities. So I'm asking the fairy riders to connect with me. I am a fairy. I am Welsh and Norwegian. So I'm connected to Artemis of the Forest from my Welsh. And I'm the fairies. And I'm connected to, what's her name? She drives a chariot, and her chariot, her horses are Norwegian forest cats. That's my Lyran race. I can't remember her name, goddess. Why can't I remember her name? Anyway, so it's talking about embracing our magical abilities. We are powerful. You are. Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes.
Hi, Grace. Hey, look at Mama.
She slept with me last night. Ligris.
Hi. Hi, Grace. Come here.
Oh, is he under there? Is that what he's showing me? Is he under there? Look at her eyes. Narwhal, embrace your magic, right? Know that you are given gifts so that you can use them, right? right? You don't get a gift and have it and leave it on a shelf. You open it up and you use it. All right, let's go to the next. These are short, sweet ones. Condor, death, transformation, and rebirth. California condor, or the vulture. So that's what we're focusing on at this time. This is also an ancient being. They're also solitary figures. So spend some time. I'm looking at him as the magician. Look at his black cloak and the feathers all around his collar standing up. If you put a top hat on him, he's the magician. So the condor, embrace your magic again. This is about spending some time in introspection and thinking, what is the magical ability that I have that I'm not using? I need to talk to you. That's the magical ability I have. I talk to you. I need to tell you, can you not scare Sammy by showing him aggression? Can you show Sammy love and kindness? That's what he really needs. Just like, remember, look at me. Remember when you came to my house and you were frightened and you were aggressive to me? He's not aggressive to any of us, but he is frightened. So you need to be calmer. Like Ligris. Ligris is very sweet. She doesn't fight with anyone. Okay, so I think as far as the condor, they go up into the mountains. That's where they are. You find them up into the mountains. So when you think about going up to the mountain, it's like Moses went to the mountain. Stop being mean to her. Stop being mean to her. I don't like it. Never mind looking like a big panther. No being mean to her. So go to the mountain. Spend some time in solitude. They go to great heights. They go very, very high. Often I see them around here, going very, very high in the sky. So go into your solitude and go connect to your spiritual realm in the magician's world. Go higher than you thought you could go. You are connected to the highest realms. And yet what you have to do on this earth is you've got a responsibility. And it's very important. You think about what they do. They clean away, right? That's what they do. They clean away the carcasses. So they take away. This makes me feel like Scorpio energy. Like Kali, the goddess of destruction that comes in and clears away. So when you clear something away, you make room for something new. I'm looking at the peacock colors all around, the phoenix rising from the ashes. So, but first it goes down, right? And then clean up all the crap that's associated with it. The death of the old brings forward the new. Prayer for neutrality on all levels. She's just feisty today. One more message and then we're going to go. I don't know what about Sammy. Ostrich. Do you know what? When I saw Condor, I saw ostrich first. That's what I saw. So that's my intuition. I saw it before it came out. I looked at it and I thought, oh, that's interesting. It's condor, but I saw ostrich. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes we get a glimpse of head. And the ostrich, this one has not got its head in the sand, does it? It's standing tall. This is a strong animal. This one can run very, very quickly. Remember that bird flying by like a bat out of hell? This one is shaking their tail feathers. They're on the move. So energetically, ostrich. It's interesting because they're crossing over for me. Because the condor, to me, makes more sense about clearing away the old and making room for the new. But I know in this deck, that's what she says about ostrich. Ants crawling on me. They were all over my floor this morning. Tons, just like a whole row. I was reading about a post that a friend made about what happened in Israel. And it was someone that had grown up in Israel. And it was a heart-wrenching. My girlfriend Siobhan, that's her heritage. And it's my spiritual twin's part of his heritage as well. And I didn't want to know anything about the news. I didn't want to talk about it because I'm a spiritual cheerleader. I don't want to bring the energy down. But I mean, it's something that I needed to see this morning. And when spirit guides me to something, I pay attention. And it was when I came out after reading that, there was literally an army. It was a row all the way from the refrigerator underneath the fridge over to the garbage can. An army came through my house and I got rid of them. I cleared them all out. I said, no, this is not allowed. This is not okay. It's not okay. Why am I bringing this up now? This one has not got their head in the sand. They are not frightened. They are moving forward. What do we say? We're freedom fighters. I'm not getting politically involved. God loves everyone, but God is not okay with butchering children, not okay with raping women, not okay with bombing people, no matter what side you're on. That's not okay. So we call for a clearing away of that energy. Clear that energy out. I don't know, those guys have been doing it for thousands of years, fighting over their land. But to go about it such a brutal, disgusting way. Because this energy is about, I'm not hiding my head in the sand. This is, I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward quickly. I'm very, very strong. So no matter what you do, you won't knock me down. That's kind of the energy that that's what they were saying in the post, was no matter what you do, you will never take our spirit. You will never take our strength. You will never take the fact that we are people of God. But we all are. Oh, sorry, that just came. Correct for neutrality. I'm doing one more. Correct for neutrality. Sammy, come eat your cookie, please. Oh, good. Hummingbird, lighten up your energy. You will accomplish what might seem impossible to yourself as well as others. I'm thinking about that situation. How do you rebuild after such destruction? How do you rebuild when your heart is ripped to shreds? Because you have to be strong. You have to be strong. You have to carry on. And Spirit says you will accomplish what might seem impossible to yourself as well as others. The hummingbird is lighten up your energy. The hummingbird, yesterday when I was so sad, I was sitting under this tree because Sammy was pulling away from me. Remember I said I don't know what has affected him, that he was coming forward and then he pulled away. I told you he also represents part of my spiritual twin. That would affect him. What happened there would affect him. And so I'm asking for this light energy. About, you focus on what's positive, focus on the good. That's the only thing that you can do when you're in a situation that's so devastating. Because you know what? Life isn't a bowl of cherries for everybody. Right? Life is challenging for we are so fortunate to be where we are. But this goes all around the world. I have people that read from all around the world that are on my channel. And maybe you've got family members that are in a situation like that. I hate war. I do not believe in war. God is a God of love. God, I don't believe in the Bible talking about the God of war. No, I'm sorry. That's karma. It's just karma. What you send out is what you bring back. So send out love. Focus on something positive. Focus on something that lifts your vibration. That is what's going to help this planet. That is why I say that's not my job. I don't want to talk about the news. I don't want to focus on that. I do recognize that my heart bleeds for that, and I'm a super sensitive empath, and I ask for peace and love and healing. But I don't keep my energy there. My energy is focused on the sweetness of life. My energy is focused on anything and everything that I can do to keep my vibe high, to lift your vibe. Because when our vibe raises, the vibe of the planet raises. We can't resonate with people that are on a low vibration if we're on a high vibration. So eventually those fall away. The only way of lifting this planet, and we are doing it, is by being spiritual cheerleaders, is by lifting your energy, is by lifting your vibe, is by focusing on the positive, focusing on the love. Love is stronger than anything. Love can heal anything and everyone. Focus on what you can do, what you can bring about. I send peace. I call in peace. My energy is strong. And if more and more of us learn that we can make a difference. What was the message in the beginning? I don't remember the animal. The narwhal. Remember your magic. Remember yesterday's reading about the tiger angel. Your power, you've got this invisible power. You've got invisible power that goes across the world. Your power you can visualize from your heart. My color is turquoise. Your color may be a different color. So I visualize my turquoise spinning and spinning and spinning and filling. But I can visualize, like a remote viewer, like my owl, I can go right into the heart of that and start sending my vibration out. Love, peace, love, peace. And it's like a energy that goes out. And maybe somebody there doesn't understand why all of a sudden their heart starts to settle. But if we continue to do that, if we focus on, if you know of a situation that's difficult, it doesn't have to be the war, but anything, a family member, start focusing on your connection to them. Feel it moving from you. I'm feeling it, obviously, because it's reciprocal. I know that my love is super powerful. I know that my energy is super powerful. I am a twin soul. And the twins together, I know that my twin is doing his work and I'm doing mine. Our energy is very, very powerful. We focus on what we can do to raise the vibration of the planet, how we can help. And our energy moves out, and it moves out, and it moves out, and it moves out, and then it goes across like a radio wave, like a ripple effect across the planet. And the more of us that focus upon that, the more of us that come together. That's when I say, I'm asking for help for this little animal, but this little animal it's not just this little animal. It's everything. When you send love and healing and energy, and this is a focus that a visual that you can see. This one deserves to live a happy, peaceful, calm life. He's had a rough fucking life, man. It's not okay. It's not okay what those people are going through. It's not okay. But then let's pull our energy back and recognize, no, it's not okay. So what do they deserve? Love. What do they deserve? Peace. And visualize the peace descending upon them. Visualize love. And we can do this with everyone, our family members, our friends, my friend that's going through it. She's stronger than she knows. But if I connect with her, like yesterday, she's selling her house, so she's getting, it's a big farm, and there's a lot of things she has to do, and she's alone doing it. I wish I could go help her. I said, I wish I could come and help you. I would work. I'm such a worker. That's how I work through. If I'm upset, if I need to do, if I'm angry, I'll go through it like a whirling dervish, and I clean it. And so she's sick. And I said, please pray for my friend that's going through it right now. And so when she said, I've got to get this done, and she's so tired and she's not feeling well. And I remember when I went through it, and Spirit said to me, while you're there, no one will help you. When you get to where and you won't know how you made it. You won't know that where you find the strength, but you'll be able to do it. Just like the people in Israel. You won't know how you were able to find the strength, but you will find the strength to do it. Because you are powerful. You are powerful. No one can take your heart from you. No one can take your connection from Spirit with you. You're living a human existence, but you are a spirit being connected to the strongest elements in the universe, right? We are all connected like shortwave radio, like trees holding hands under the forest. And so she said, all right, I got to get up. She's sick on top of having to do everything. And so I thought, I just started moving, and I didn't even realize what I was doing. I turned my work line off, and I just went through my whole house. And I took everything apart. I dusted, I vacuumed, I moved things, I watered. I worked the whole time. And then when I was finished, I called her because I went over to Maryland to feed. I've got to go feed her. This is a long reading. And I had got an epiphany during our reading, and then it came to me over there about something that we're supposed to work on. I told you guys all about it in the reading that didn't take place. I said, I want that house and I want this house. There's got it first. It's one house is going to be where people come, and I was shown coins, Canada, Mexico, different coins. So that's different nationalities, money coming in from different nationalities, that people are coming to. There's healers, there's spiritual teachers. Everybody has an expertise in something. I'm a spiritual life specialist. So this is my life. This is my path. It's not just a work job. This is why I'm here. This is why I incarnated as a being on this planet, as a twin soul. It's my purpose to lift the vibe of this planet. That's my job. And so there's many others that have different talents that come together. And I have to have a house that I live in, but the house there will be where they stay when they come to take part in whatever this is. And then they showed me the farm and the land and the animals that are connected to her. And it was this big whole thing. And I said, it may not be that house and this house, but I see two houses that are needed, and then the land with the animals. It was a healing for autistic children, that they would come to the land and with the horses and the llamas, because they're so peaceful and gentle and deep creatures. And it was a place where they could feel safe. Oh my goddess, look at that little finch right there. It's a female finch. I love that. It's a female finch. Great deal of sudden activity. And she's a female. She's a nurturing, loving energy. It's a mama bear energy. And so anyway, I called her and I said, I have this idea. I was so moved by the epiphany, because Spirit said, you're going to have an epiphany. Speak it out loud. Speak it into existence. And so I told her this whole thing, and she just listened. And I said, I could hear her, and I could hear her kids, everyone coughing and sick. And her voice was so little, she could barely speak, just exhausted. I could feel it in her. And I was I was crying, and I was saying, I don't know if it's this house or that house, but I know the visual that they're showing. It's a spiritual compound. That place has got gardens. There's gardens. They're already done, where you could plant flowers. What are you doing? What are you doing? Super high energy. What, baby? What? Super high energy. That's what she's feeling too. She's feeling it coming from me. And she said, I had that same thing. And I said, I just finished cleaning. And she goes, I was exhausted. And I said, I'd worked with you while you were working. I worked with you. I felt like, what can I do to help? Because I'm connected to her. So I worked with her. I wasn't able to be there, but I went through my house like I was at her house to give her energy. What are you doing? What are you doing? This one? Rhinoceros and the horse. The horse says sometimes you need to be carried to get to your destination. The rhinoceros, that is determination. She's just full of pea and vinegar. That's crazy, right? What's going on? This is psychic abilities. Look at this horn. Those are psychic abilities right in the middle of the third eye. That's what I was doing. Access the higher perspective. See with clarity. The horse, as I said, sometimes we need to be carried to get to our destination. The horse represents forward movement. The horse also represents my grandmother. My grandmother was an Aries horse. So I'm connecting to my highest guides, the ones that are always walking and working with me. It's about freedom too. It's about knowing that you can move beyond whatever you feel limited by. Oh my God. Thank you for pulling those two out. I gotta go. There's so much. In any case, the fact of the matter was she felt the energy, that I energetically worked with her, and it helped give her strength to do what she needed to do. And she went through the whole place and got so much done. So like I said, they may not in Israel, they may not in California, they may not in Colorado, they may not in France, they may not in wherever they are, understand why all of a sudden they have a burst of energy, why all of a sudden they feel stronger, like a metal pole's been put on their back, why all of a sudden they're determined and resolved. But it's because our energy is connecting with them, and we are connecting to the divine. We are in a place of peace. I'm in a place of peace. I'm in my spiritual sanctuary, and I am making them a part of it, even though they're not physically in my presence. Just like the trees under the ground, we are all holding hands because we are one. We are ultimately one. Anyway, high energy, me and her. My solar plexus is spinning right now. So that's what she was working off of my energy. See, just like Serenity. Oh, shouldn't have said her name. Sorry. In any case, she's my best friend and I love her, and I'll do anything to help her. So send her love. Send her love. Ask Spirit to give her everything that she possibly needs in order to do what she needs to get done. Because she is also focused on her spiritual path, which is helping people. That's her primary objective. How can I help? How can I help? And the ones that know that, they're the ones that have been through the most. They know what their path is, and every time we try to move forward and accomplish what our goal, what our end result is, what we see, our vision, our purpose, dark energy comes towards us and tries to do anything to knock us down. But when we come together and hold one another's hands underneath the soil all the way across the planet, remember the golden grid goes everywhere. The dragon energy, that on Dragon's Gate this year, on 8/8, to me it was Dragon's Gate. I saw the golden grid. It's all the way across the planet. Imagine wherever you are on that golden grid, that you send your energy out on that golden grid to every other dragon around this planet that needs to tap into the soil. And that's why Spirit says, get grounded, get outside, hug a tree, sit on the grass. You are being energized from somebody from millions of miles away, thousands of miles away, all the way across the planet. We are one.